Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel KK Sars Learning Center. In the previous videos, I have already discussed briefly about the passive sentences. In this video, I am going to give you some important facts, important idea on the passive sentence and what are the limitations, how those sentences can be passivized. In this video, we are going to discuss about the negative sentences, limitations, interrogative sentences, how these sentences are passivized. So let us discuss one by one. So friends, as you can see here, I have taken the structure of a sentence which will be in negative form. How this negative sentence can be passivized, let us see. According to the structure, you can see the negative sentence will be in the structure subject, do, did, does, or then followed by not and first form of the verb, then object. When this sentence is passivized, you can see object that will be followed by be verb, that is, am, are, was, were, then added to not, and finally the third form of the verb and by, and then comes your subject. Let us take some examples in accordance to the structure, how this sentence is passivized. You can see I have got two examples of negative sentences. How these negative sentences are passivized, let us have a look. You see the first sentence, he does not play cricket. He does not play cricket. When this sentence is passivized in accordance to the structure, let us passivize. So first we have to search the subject, verb and object from this sentence. So that is, he is the subject here, you can see, then play is the verb, then finally it is the object, you can see. So in accordance to the structure we have to mention so that the sentence will be passivized. So let us mention the object, that is cricket. Then in which form the sentence is, we have to identify. Here it is written does. It means that the sentence is in simple present. So in accordance to the simple present, is, am, are will be followed. So here cricket is comes here is. Then not is added. Then not is added. Then third form of the verb, that is play, played, played. You can write here played. Cricket is not played, then comes your by, then finally comes your subject, that is he becomes him. So this is the way a negative sentence can be passivized. Let us move on to the second example, that is they did not buy the car. So from this sentence we can understand in which form the sentence is written. Here did is written, you can see didn't play, didn't buy is written. It means that the sentence is in simple past. So how this sentence can be converted into a passive sentence, let us do. Before going to passivize the sentence, let us find out the subject. This is the subject, then this is the verb, you can say, and finally the car is the object. So in accordance to the structure, let us write the passive sentence or passive form of the active sentence, they didn't buy the car. So let us write, first we shall write the object. Object in the sense the car is the object here. We have already mentioned the car. Then comes your, the sentence was simple past, so definitely it will be followed by was. The car was, then added to not, and finally comes your third form of the verb, that is by, but. So here we have to mention but. The car was not bought, then by, and finally comes the subject, that is they becomes them. So this is the way how can we convert an active sentence which will be in negative form to passive form. To passivize the same sentence, another trick may be followed also. Let us see what is the trick. You can do he does not play cricket. You forget about the not here. You forget about the not here. So you write the sentence like this, he does play cricket. He does play cricket. It means that he plays cricket. He plays cricket. Now the sentence is easy to passivize, no doubt in it. So now if he plays cricket is the sentence. How we convert this sentence into a passive form? It is already discussed in the previous video. So no doubt here the sentence will be like this: cricket is played. Cricket is played. This will be the passive form. Cricket is played by him. This is the passive form of the sentence. So we have already forgotten about not here. So normally we have to put or add here a not. What will be the sentence then? Cricket is not played by him. To passivize the sentence, they didn't buy a car, we can follow the another trick too. So what is the trick? Now let us do. Now they didn't, you forget about not here. So they did buy a car, in the sense they bought a car. They bought a car. Now the sentence is in simple past. Now it is easy to convert the sentence into a passive form. It is already discussed in the previous video. So what will be the passive form? A car was, then comes bought. A car was bought by them. A car was bought by them. Normally you add not to the be verb. That is, a car was not or wasn't. A car was not bought by them. This is the another trick by which you can convert a negative sentence into a passive sentence. So let us move on to some more examples of interrogative sentences. How these interrogative sentences are passivized. So friends, interrogative sentences in the sense it will be yes or no questions or WH questions you can see. So I have got some examples here. You can see, does he play cricket? Do you like coffee? Where did he put the pen? When did he buy a car? What did he put on the table? So these are the interrogative sentences. How these sentences are converted into passive sentence, let us have a look on it. So you can see I have got an example of interrogative sentence. How this interrogative sentence is passivized, let us see. So when you are going to passivize this sentence, you have to forget all about the why. Now, did he buy a car? Now take this did to this place. It means that he did buy a car. He did buy a car. He did buy a car. Did buy in the sense it is bought. So you can say also he bought a car. Now this sentence is in simple past. So it is easy to convert the sentence into a passive form. This is the subject, this is the verb, and this is the object. First comes your object, that is a car. A car is over. Now this sentence is a simple past. It means that it will be followed by was or were. So a car was. Then third form of the verb, that is bought. A car was bought. Then by him. It is the passive form. We were having why in this sentence. It means that it is a question mark. So now let us take be verb, that is was, to the front. That is was a car, then comes bought by him. This is the was a car bought by him. Though the sentence was having why, just add here. Why was a car bought by him? Put the question mark. So this is how we can convert a sentence of WH or interrogative sentence into a passive form. One more example can be taken to get a clear-cut idea about an interrogative sentence. So let us take another example. So friends, I have got another example to make you very clear about how the interrogative sentence is passivized. The sentence is, where did they keep the box? So before going to passivize the sentence, let us forget about where. Now you just add this did to this place. It means that they did keep the box. They did keep the box. They did keep the box. So it means that it becomes kept. They kept the box. They kept the box. No doubt this sentence is a simple past sentence, and you know how to convert a simple past sentence into a passive form. So it means that first we have to search out the subject object verb. No doubt this is the subject, this is the verb, then this is the object, the box is the object. So when we passivize this sentence, it becomes like this: the box comes first, the box, then kept in the sense it will be followed by was. The box was. Then third form of the verb, that is kept. The box was kept. Then comes your by, they becomes them. The box was kept by them. So though the sentence was an interrogative sentence, now get this be verb to the front. Means was the box kept by them. And finally you just put where here. You just add where. Where was the box kept by them? Finally put the question mark. This is how the interrogative sentence can be passivized. So friends, as I have already told you, some limitations and some exceptional cases are there also in passive sentences. Imperative sentences are not passivized usually. Why the imperative sentences are not passivized usually? Let us know. So friends, here you can see I was talking about the imperative sentence. What is an imperative sentence? The sentence which is used to carry a command or a request or a forbiddance is called imperative sentence. So it carries second person always as the subject. Second person in the sense you as the subject of the sentence, and most of the time the subject is hidden from the sentence. That is why these sentences are not usually passivized, but in traditional methods passivized. Here I have got an example. Shut the door. What does it mean? It means that you are told or requested to shut the door. Here the subject is hidden. The subject is hidden. But you need to understand someone is told to shut the door. Here you can see the subject is hidden from the sentence. When this sentence is passivized, we have to do like this: let the door be shut. So this is the way we passivize the sentence. So friends, in the next video we shall have a clear-cut discussion on the imperative sentences, how these sentences are passivized, or what are the limitations and what are the rules. So friends, let us move on to the other limitations and exceptions in the passive sentences. So friends, here I have got an example for you. The police arrested the thief. It is no doubt an active sentence. When this sentence is passivized, so this is the subject, this is the verb, and finally it is the object. No doubt the sentence is in the form of simple past. If we write in the passive form, it becomes like this: the thief was arrested. The thief was arrested. Then by the police. So I have marked the line under by the police. Why it is? Because as you know, in this sentence the police is the agent. The police is the agent. But in some sentences it is not at all necessary to maintain or to write the agent, because the police has got the capability or power to arrest the thief. No one can arrest the thief. So it is not at all essential to mention the agents in the final. Let us take some more examples where the agents or doer of the sentence is not at all essential to write. So friends, you can see I have got 3 examples. The doctor treated the patient. So when this sentence is passivized, it becomes like this: the patient was treated. The patient was treated. We need not to write by the doctor because the patient is only treated by the doctor. Here it is not at all essential to maintain or write the agent. Then comes your we should obey the rules. When this sentence is passivized, the rules should be obeyed by us is not at all necessary because the rules are made to obey. The rules are made to obey. We need to obey the rules. By us is not at all essential. Next comes your someone stole my bike. So when this sentence is passivized, my bike was stolen by someone is not essential because the speaker does not know who has stolen the bike. So friends, in active sentence, if we find somebody, someone, something, they, you, etc., when these sentences are passivized, it is not at all necessary to write the agents. For an example, they make shoes in that factory. When we passivize this sentence, we need to write like this: shoes are made in that factory. In that factory. It is not at all necessary to mention the agents by them. So friends, let me take an example with a short story. Ram and Hari are two friends in a class. So one day what happened? This Ram broke the window of the class. So Hari was the captain in that class. So he has to inform to the principal or class teacher, what may be. So when he goes to the principal, he just tells the window was broken. He tells, sir, the window was broken. He didn't mention the agent because this Hari, he is being the friend of Ram. He does not want Ram to be punished by the principal. Here the speaker does not want to mention the person who has broken the window. So in this context, the speaker does not want to mention the agent. So this is the way how some of the passive sentences are written without mentioning the agents. So friends, now let us move on to the other limitations and exceptions in the passive sentence. So friends, do you know there are some funny facts about these passive sentences? So there are some verbs which are not at all used in active sentence. Those verbs only can be used in the passive sentences. What are they? Let us have a look. So friends, you can see these are the verbs which can be used in passive sentences only. That is born. He was born on 15th August. We never use the verb born on an active sentence. Then comes your hospitalized. The victims were hospitalized immediately. Then comes your populated. The area is mainly populated by families with small children. Then shipped. When your order is shipped, we will send you a confirmation email. Then comes your strewn. The room was strewn with books and magazines. Now let us know some more funny facts about the passive sentences. So friends, you can see passive verbs and they are having active meaning. What are those sentences? How these passive verbs are used but is having some active meaning. Let's know about it. Now you can see I have got 3 sentences which are in passive forms. That is, my parents are retired. Are you finished yet? The third one is those days are gone. But the passive sentence is having an active meaning. How? What does it mean? It means that my parents have retired. My parents have retired. It has the meaning my parents are retired. It is a passive sentence but it is having active meaning. Then comes your are you finished yet? It means that have you finished yet. Have you finished yet? Then the third one, those days are gone. It is a passive sentence but having an active meaning. What is that? That is those days are gone. It means that those days have gone. So these are the funny things about the passive sentences. Now let us move on to the other limitations and exceptions in the passive sentence. So friends, there are some places where it is very compulsory to maintain or write the agents. Unless we mention the agents, the sentence may go wrong. So here are the places you can see. Agents are compulsory in a proper name indicating an artist. The second one, an inventor. The third one, a discoverer, an innovator. So these are the places where the agent is compulsory to write when we passivize the sentence. So let us have some examples of it. So friends, here I have got two examples where the agent is obvious. The first computer was built by Charles Babbage. Here it is very obvious to maintain the agent. The second, the Mona Lisa was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. It means that here the agent is obvious. So friends, you can see I have got two more examples. How these sentences are passivized, let's have a look. James Watt invented steam engine. So when this sentence is passivized, steam engine was invented by James Watt. It is compulsory to mention or write the agent here because it is fixed. Now let us move on to the fourth example, that is Christopher Columbus discovered the Americas. When this sentence is passivized, we can write like this: the Americas were discovered by Christopher Columbus. Here the agent is compulsory. We need to write or mention the agent here. So finally friends, I have got some limitations, some passive sentences and some active sentences, how these sentences are passivized and what changes are seen, what limitations you find, you see. This is a passive sentence. Here the bottle was filled with water. With is mentioned here. The hall was crowded with people, or by people we do not write. Our room is crammed with furniture. Our room is crammed with furniture. Here with is mentioned. So two more examples you can see. He knows me. When this sentence is passivized, I am known to him. To comes here, you can see. Not comes the by. I gave Hari a pen. When this sentence is passivized, a pen was given to Hari. Here we write a pen was given to Hari. So here comes your to. When the words filled, crowded, crammed comes, it will take the help of with. So to comes here, here comes your with. So this is all about the limitations or the exceptional cases in passive sentences. So friends, if you really liked my video, never forget to like, share, comment and subscribe my channel, so that the next video will reach to you very soon. Till then, bye bye, take care and have a good day.